What you're telling me that the people can't kiss in the cave, right? Why do you think that might be the reason why kissing in public is not allowed?
So people can't kiss on the street. I don't think it's because of the religious reasons.
Yeah.
As far as I know, it's also forbidden in France that people can't kiss each other on the lips, but it's only implied in the metros. But
In France,
in France,
they can kiss on lips?
lips on the metros. I don't know where.
Really?
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if it's
Are you
true
sure?
or what.
I don't think
I've
it's
just
true.
read that on the
No,
internet.
it's not. I'm sorry.
ain't?
I've been there a couple of times. No,
You
I
mean
don't.
it?
No. I definitely see people kissing in the metro. Yeah.
I mean, probably it's not related to being Muslim because Turkish people are also Muslims. I mean, they can kiss each other on the street, but people probably would think bad of them too. But I mean, they have less restriction than us because we have grown up in the Soviet style, like it's kind of strict.
Yeah.
And when they strict the religion, they don't weaken it. They actually strengthen it more.
Yeah.
Like people get more religious rather than non-religious.
Yeah.
And people are kind of afraid of showing their emotions in the street. There are some places in Azerbaijan that you can't even wear shorts. You can't have long hair. For example, I had.
You mean the guys, right? You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
have
I
long
mean the
hair.
guys. For example, I had very, very long hair.
Yeah.
Like my hair was from here, and people were asking me like, "Why do you have this long hair? What are you? What are you? Why are you doing this?" And
Yeah.
a couple of times, people called me, "Excuse me, miss, where these people?" Like literally, you see it. I
Just
have hair
change
on
it.
my face. I had long hair when I was in school, like I was 10th or 11th grade, and people, my classmates, were just saying, "Don't do it, man. We love you, but." People ain't gonna love you with this hair. We should change that, but you should be in the long term. Like we can't change it just right now. We have time.
What are some other things that you have seen in your country, but do you think needs to be improved as well?
Like for example, I can give you that woman smoking. Like
It's not allowed.
It is allowed, but people are gonna look at you like that. Why do you do this? Like a woman, they say women should smell like a perfume, not a tobacco.
Like-
they can smoke at home,
Would there
but
be-
people should not know about it.
But their husband would be okay with their wife
Depends on the
smoking.
husband.
Depends on the husband.
Because
I see.
a lot of people think like
Uh-huh.
women can't smoke, and because a lot of people think so, there's a high percentage that men will not allow their women to smoke. But I've seen a lot of couples here and there that they both smoke. I mean,
Yeah.
they're okay with that. I'm okay with that. I would be okay if my wife smoked,
Yeah.
if my mom would smoke, but she doesn't. But I mean, I'm pretty okay with that. And they kind of have a connection between being, can I swear here? Can I use a bad word?
Yeah, of course you can. I'm gonna beep it.
Yeah, nice.
'Cause it's gonna be
They
censored.
connect smoking and like they say,
Okay.
if a woman smokes, she's
I think here it's still better than countries like Iran, Afghanistan. That's much better than that.
That's because the government is not Muslim. Government does not have any religion.
That's good.
It's in Turkey as well. Like they say, the religion and government should not be interlinked with. I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Because you mentioned about the gay stuff, how about people's attitude towards LGBT here?
I mean, as far as I know, that
Yeah.
people do not accept that, but I think it's pretty connected with the Muslim community, like
It's Muslim.
because people are Muslim and being gay is forbidden in Muslim religion. And I just want to give you this fun fact that a lot of gay people are sex workers in here, and that because of that, people can't accept it because they think they just want this orientation for money.
Do you think that here you have a freedom of speech? What do you think?
I don't want
about
to answer that.
Huh?
I don't want to answer that.
Okay, that's fine because
I'm not comfortable with answering that.
I know what you mean. So because I had the same reaction, I was talking to another guy.
And I don't want my reaction to be caught on
Exactly.
camera. I've read it online that taxi drivers like rat people to the government. That if a person,
What do you mean?
like let's just say you're in a taxi and you're a tourist in China and you talk bad about the government, the taxi driver will rat you to the government and they will imprison you for that.
I don't think we would do that. No,
You don't do that?
we don't.
It's just a rumor then. I have a friend in
That's
China that she's Azerbaijani, but she's studying in China.
Yeah.
That she says Chinese people are pretty chill. Like they're not as dangerous as they may look on the internet.
We're not dangerous at all. We are very nice to foreigners.
Yeah.
What do you think about relationship between Azerbaijan and Armenia?
Azerbaijani and Armenia.
Yeah.
Like, I want to say that in a most polite way that, you know, we are pretty much connected, like we live in the same geography, but I have to say that the real reason that there's a war between Armenia and Azerbaijan, the real deal that caused this is Russia, in my opinion, because they always threw like wood to the flame.
I see what you mean,
made Armenians believe in a lie. That's what I'm thinking. Like, they made them believe that it's you have to do this, you have to kill a lot of Azerbaijanis for this. For example, part of me is from Karabakh, which
Where's
Karabakh is the Nagorno-Karabakh, that war happened there.
Nagorno-Karabakh. Oh, okay, I see.
So it's kind of a difficult topic for me to talk, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very proud of my country, my people, and I'm very glad that we won the war and took the land that belonged to us.
2011, is it? That was the last one.
2011? No, like the war finished in 2020, and a few years later we finished it all, and a few months or weeks, I don't know, we achieved a peace. With the help of Trump, I think, like the USA government, Armenia and Azerbaijan.
Somebody told me that the Trump signed something that to let Armenia to give you like a channel from Azerbaijan to Kachikvan. Is it the channel?
Yeah.
Is that the?
As far as I know, I think you're talking about Zengezur Dehliz, which is a corridor, which
a corridor, exactly.
Which will be called Trump corridor, as far as I know. Like, I am happy that there is a peace, and I don't want our sons, daughters to die. I don't want no blood. And I really think that we did good and we got our land back. I mean, that's what I think. And I hope that there will not be another war or another drop of blood. For example, my cousin went to a war, and 5 years ago, I think 2020 is 5 years ago, and I remember the anxiety we felt that is he gonna come back alive? Is he gonna come back good?
Definitely, yeah. That's a very tough.
From other countries, it's really easy to talk about wars because they have not experienced it.
Exactly.
You have to see the war, and you have to feel the anxiety. You have to feel the sadness, the sorrow. The real cause
is the Russian, you think?
Yeah,
he's trying to meddle between you guys so he can get something out of it.
Yeah. For example, I remember my grandma saying that back again in SSR, like the Soviet Republic, they were living in peace. Like, they had to live in peace because they're in the same country. But they say that before, even back then, Armenians sometimes tried to, do something like kill people. And maybe it relies on the religion because Armenians are Christians, Azerbaijani people are Muslim. Also, like, I think there was racism that Russians showed toward us because, they tried to forget the people that they're Turks. I mean, that we Azerbaijanis are Turks. I'm not saying we're 100% Turks, but we have Turk genes. We live in Caucasus, but we're genetically Turks.
Yes.
And the Soviet Republic tried to make us forget that, and they tried to call us Muslims. Like, they said, you're not Turk, you're Muslim. And even old people sometimes talk the war, like they don't say it's a war between Azerbaijanis and Armenians. They say it's a war between Muslims and Armenians.
Okay. They're trying to divide you by religion, so you guys can hate each other. Then.
And I think because the Armenians are Christians, Russians gave them a little bit more freedom rather than Azerbaijanis. For example, if you ask me, I hate Soviet Republic with my guts.
Do you?
To me. And I think a lot of Azerbaijani people would think the same way as me, at least the young generations. Because right now we have history. I'm not saying that I have a good history knowledge. I'm a medical student. To be fair, I don't give an F. In the Soviet system, people were poor, only a few people were rich, and they're in the small percentage of the country, and people were living in harsh conditions. The government was taking their money, their crops. After we gained our independence, I've seen just rise. We're rising. We're an independent country. Our economic is growing. Our population is growing. Like, I can't say bad things about our being independent. I would rather live independent with poor condition rather than living good condition without independence. My grandmom would literally
Oh, they love
stay.
Russia.
They love Soviet Republic, man.
They love it. They want to go back.
She loves Soviet Republic.
Yeah.
She says the Stalin is good,
Yeah.
Lenin is good,
Lenin's
Khrushchev is good, Nikita is
So
good.
they want to go back to USSR.
They wanna, but
Yeah.
you know, my grandma's family, like my grandpa and grandma, were kind of rich. Like they on the higher middle status in the Soviet Republic, and I think because of that she wants to come back because she did not
Okay.
see
I
people
see.
suffering in Soviet
Yeah.
system, and also she
Fair.
grew up with the Soviet style education, which
Okay.
I have to say I really like education of the Soviet system, excluding the propagandas.
Of course.
They actually have very good education, like from in my university, which I study medical university by the way, which is general medicine.
How many years of that? 5 years, 6 years?
6. I'm in my second year.
Okay.
And
Good luck.
thank you, thank you. I will need
4
that.
years to go.
And in the university, we see a lot of Russian
Yeah.
scientists, like
Yeah.
they discovered something
Yeah.
because their educational system was really good.
Yeah.
Like they put money on that. They cared about the system. In the Soviet eras, you could not really travel the world. Like the borders are closed.
Yeah.
You could not even go to Turkey, which is one of the closest countries. One of the closest country to Azerbaijan. You could just only visit the
Iran.
country, not even Iran. You
Okay.
could only visit to countries that belong to USSR, like the
I
Kazakhstan,
see what you
Uzbekistan,
mean.
Belarus, Ukraine. Just these countries. In the Soviet system, the books, for example, even if their education were good, the
Yeah.
books were censored. For example, in 1930s, a lot of poets and writers in Azerbaijan got killed, which is called repression.
Yeah.
Not just in Azerbaijan, in a lot of Soviet countries, a lot of poets were killed just because they think the system is bad.